guys, it's Jessii Vee. So I kind of did a thing. You guys know me, I'm a very curious person. I'm always getting myself into situations that maybe I should not be in. But the other day, I just had this feeling, this idea come across me where I was like, oh, eBay has a lot of stuff. They have haunted dolls. They have all kinds of used items with a ton of history behind it. So I was like, why don't I buy a stranger's diary so I can read it to you guys on here? And when I first had this idea, I thought it would be great. I thought it would be so much fun. So I went on eBay and I realized that a lot of the diaries on eBay are like $200, $300, $400. And I had no idea that a used diary would be that expensive. So as I was looking through all of these eBay listings, I was like, there is no way I could do this video. Like, I am not gonna buy a $500 diary for a video. Like, that's ridiculous. And right before I was about to close my eBay page, suddenly I saw a listing for a diary that was only $20. And what blew my mind even more was that this diary was from the 1960s. Excuse me? So not only is it super old, it's super cheap. Like, I thought that really old things are more expensive. What's that about? So silly me, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. It looks really cool. The listing didn't have anything else about the diary aside from the fact that it was a diary, it was used, and it was from the 1960s. No history on the person who wrote it. I basically didn't know anything other than the fact that it was old. So I bought it, and I am the type of person who opens things early. I literally couldn't wait until the video to open it. So yes, I did peek at it the other day. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just wanted to kind of see if it was legit, if it actually had writing in it, if it actually looked old. And let me just tell you, all of those things are true. This person did not lie. Literally the first time I saw it, you know that smell that you get of really old books? Like, you open it and you just, whew, it's pungent. That is immediately what I smelled when I opened it. It looks old, the pages are yellowing, and I did read a few of the pages in this journal, and that is when my mindset kind of went, Jess, did you make a mistake here? Because the person who was writing this, and I haven't read every single page, but I read enough. They seem to have a pretty hard life, or I don't know if they're still alive. I actually don't know if they're still alive. Because it seems like this is a probably middle-aged adult who wrote this, and this was back in the early 1960s, so I don't know if they're still alive, I don't know. But their life seems to be a mess, and I read a lot of it, and it's a little bit depressing. So then I started thinking, should I even make this video? Like, I don't want to read you guys pages that are like disturbing, if you know what I mean. So I might have to skip over a couple of the pages that I don't think should be read on this channel, but I'm gonna read you a lot of it. Good luck. Anyways, before I open this package and show you this very old diary, I just wanted to let you guys know that we do have our notification narwhals back in stock. Basically, when I told you guys about these notification narwhal plushies, they sold out in like a week. You guys just took them all. So I ordered some more, and I don't have a ton. Like I said, I don't order like a huge amount, so I think we have like, I don't know, 40 on my website right now. So they're probably gonna go really fast again, so if you want one for Christmas, they're literally so cute. Like, I have them all, like every single different color on my bed right now. They're adorable. I know I'm like 4 years old, but I love plushies. And if you want to become a notification narwhal, all you have to do is hit the bell down below, get notified for my videos, and then you just become a notification narwhal. So if you want a plushie, the link is down below. They're probably gonna go really fast again, so I would hurry if I were you. Anyways, let's get to this package. Oh, by the way, before I'm sorry, I need other things I have to say. I just got back from the meet and greets in North Carolina, and oh my gosh, they were just so much fun. I was so sad to leave. For anyone who was able to go to those, it was so nice to meet you. All of you were just so sweet, and I'm definitely going to be announcing the different states that I'm going to be going to in 2019 very soon, so if you did not meet me at this meet and greet, don't worry. I'm coming to you soon. I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. But anyways, are you as anxious as I am? Because, alright, so here we go. So this is what we have here. As you can see, It is very, very old. So it looks like this person's name is, and I'm not very good at reading handwriting, so you guys might have to help me out here, but it looks like a Z or a T. It's either Tamia or Zamiatin. Not really sure which one. But she has we in quotation marks, and underneath where it says number, it says the living. I don't really know what that means, but anyway. So I'm gonna show you, and this has a very strong smell. Before I even open it, this is a very strong smell. But I don't know about you guys, I really appreciate old things. So as you can see, the pages are definitely yellowed. I'm probably gonna have to use my vlog camera to show you guys close-ups of this. It'd be a lot easier, but the pages are yellowed and there's a ton of handwriting on it. And in the very first page, there is a piece of paper that is folded up that was not attached to the diary. So she wrote it separately. I'm assuming it's a woman because I did read some of this and you'll know what I mean. Now, the first page says, "By My Fancy." This is what it's called. I believe it's a poem, but it's called "By My Fancy." Like someone saying goodbye. So, it says, "Goodbye, my fancy. Farewell, dear mate, dear love. I'm going away. I know not where, or what fortune, or whether I may even see you again. So goodbye, my fancy. The slower, fainter ticking of the clock is in me, and soon the heart thud stopping." See, is this person dying? I just don't know. Long have we lived, joyed, cared together, so delightful. Now there's separation. Goodbye, my fancy. I don't know what any of this means. Let me not be too hasty. Long indeed have we lived, and become blended into one. Then if we die together, and yes, we'll remain one. It sounds like she's writing to someone who she loved very, very much. I don't know if she was sick and was dying, or if she had to move somewhere and leave the person she loved. I don't really know. The next page is basically her writing a poem about Mars, I believe, so we're gonna skip over that because I can barely read it. It's really strange to me because as I go through these pages, it's almost like there's different people writing it, or this girl goes through phases of writing totally differently because some parts she writes in capitals and other parts she writes in cursive. It's very, can you guys see that? It's very strange. Like the top is like all capitals and then she goes to cursive in a different color pen and then back to capitals. So I don't know, it's very strange. But anyways, one of the paragraphs say, "The entire evening was nothing more than mass chaos, insane jealousy, and total confusion, beginning with Cheryl's constant complaining of armpit agony. What becomes of a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, wither, and then die? Or does it become one?" I guess that's another poem. And then this part's really weird because she starts writing about something called the Beast. I don't know what this beast is. When I told Ty, he was like,
"She's probably writing about her dog."
because we call Winnie the Beast, but I don't think back then they'd have that. Well, I was gonna say they have that humor. Everyone has humor no matter what age they're from. But I don't know what this beast is. I'll read it to you guys. It says, "At this moment, what more can be expressed? The beast seemed to have enjoyed himself today. His energy level has risen tremendously. Also, it has been calculated that the nearest planet to the Earth, which shows some form of intellectual level of energy, is 103 million light years away." So she goes from talking about a beast to the planets. I don't know, guys. See, I feel like her mind is sort of jumbled all over the place. Here is another one of her entries. It says, "Games, games, and more games. Life is nothing more than a big doped up joke. The whole world's a stage and the men and women are nothing more than players." She sounds really, really deep. I just don't know what she means. "It is now apparent that the stage curtain has been lifted, now that the players have so amusingly stripped themselves of their masks and stand before us in the existence of space and time. These robots collide and dissipate. Fake but never making it." I feel like I'm in English class again for some reason. And then this is weird. How is this her writing too? It doesn't make any sense to me. And then all of a sudden, some person named Bob writes in her journal. It says, "Dear Nits, confusion, hurt, misunderstanding, feelings. I don't know what it all means. Let's just let it happen, okay? Bob. Why did she let Bob write in her journal? And then this very sloppy writing at the bottom, it says, why? All these unknown dates holding no relevancy for myself. Most probably due to my emotional and physical, what agony, my state. Again, there's so many numbers and dates. Why? February? Question mark? 1969. I don't understand. What did I buy? This is what I mean, guys. I thought I was gonna get like a normal journal, maybe written by like a 12-year-old or something that would make sense. Ugh. How unemotional, inhuman is Bob? No concern for my condition, my fear, no offer to be at my side in times of trouble, an incident with the cause and effect concerning both Bob and myself. His lack of concern and empathy towards me and his child I am bearing. She is bearing Bob's child, and he's this rude to her? My God, I fear for my life. I am hurting, my ribs, I'm frightened, I'm fleeing, I'm running, I'm dying, I'm aching, I'm wanting for the soft ring of your call. Why do I keep thinking this person is dying or something? I don't know. It's all over. I'm in pain. I feel death. Death of my unborn and oncoming death of myself. I pray for this pain to subside. I am alone. Let's go around the world before I die or stay in town this fall. It really doesn't matter, does it? Because we're coming apart, you and I. We're coming apart. You show no concern. Sometimes we meet at the front door. I, smelling of another man, I sympathize, but can't shake off his eyes. If this makes sense to any of you guys, please let me know. And then randomly, I don't know what this is, if it's code or what. Ty thinks it's probably just math problems. What does this mean? Just let me know what this means if you know. Okay, I'm going through pages that I cannot read to you guys. Yeah, I can't do that. And then she writes a letter to her family. It says, "Dear family, I hope that by the time this letter reaches you, you will be a little less aggravated with me and a little more understanding. It seems that more often than not, I'm put in a position where I must make decisions that will always make another individual." That's what happens when I hold my sneeze. It comes out like, oh. She didn't write Dear Family, she wrote Dear Sandy. So I guess this is the guy she dated. Because now she's saying, I hope you understand why I left you and went back to Ive. She left Sandy for Ive. Alright, then she wrote, Dearest Jeff, it was really wonderful seeing you again. It was a long time coming. I admit that I was not at all my best when we met. Exhausted from lack of sleep, worried about Sandy, and fearful of being judged. However, you soon put me at ease, and I realized that the majority of my tensions and fears were nothing more than self-indulgence of my past. It really did feel good to be with you again. Okay, so Jeff, Sandy, Ive, Bob. This journal is like a soap opera. For I, when others leave, shall stay instead, coval and peculiarly your own. I can't read. To dwindle only with your flesh and bone. From Nita. My grandma's name is Nita. So, Grandma, is this your journal? Anyways, guys, there's a lot of pages of this that I can't read. If I had to think about this whole entire journal, I feel like she was a very depressed woman, and there are a lot of pages in here that I think she was in a really emotional state writing, and, you know, there's a lot of pages where she's swearing a lot, where I think she just feels like her world's coming to an end, and it's very, very depressing, so I'm not gonna read those pages to you. And a lot of it doesn't really make any sense to me. It just sounds like gibberish. Like, it's like she's trying to form sentences that don't make any sense to me. And whenever she's in those states, like, her writing gets like really rapid and almost in a scribbled state. So I read you what I could. It's very confusing. This video didn't go the way that I thought it would go. I thought it would be like funny, like read about some girl's crushes from like the 1960s, you know what I mean? Like, not so deep like this. I don't really know what to do with this book now, to be honest. Like, I feel like I have this girl's life in my hands and I don't want that responsibility. So what I did was I contacted this eBay seller, I think about 3 days ago, and I was just like, could you please let me know any history of this woman or any information that you have? And they never got back to me. So now I'm wondering, if they put this as $20, maybe they were really trying to get rid of it because of this? I don't really know. I really hope they get back to me. If they do, I can do another video about her history. Maybe if I know a little bit more of her life, that would be easier for me to understand what she's talking about. I don't know if this eBay seller just found this journal somewhere or if it was someone from their family. I don't know. I just feel like if it was someone from their family, they wouldn't give it away. So whose journal is this? Anyways though, guys, I thought maybe you'd find it interesting for me to read some of these pages. If I have more information, I'll definitely let you know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was confusing. I am very confused. But yeah, don't forget there are notification narwhals back on my website. They're down below in the description, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!